Ew! I'm making this video for my friend Danny, mostly, but also, a lot of people keep asking about my hair recently, and commenting on its length or health. And so, because of Danny, I'm going to share my hair routine situation. Yeah. So recently I dyed it this color. I just found like the leftover colors that I had in my stash and threw them on my head, and this is what happened over purple, and I'm really loving this color, and I wish that this was just all over, but the multicolor is kind of cool too. Anyway, so my hair is, let me show you. I don't know if I'm still in frame, but it is down to like my bra line. It's pretty long now, and I cut it, I want to say 2 years ago. 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. 2 years ago I went through some mental breakdown. I got really depressed, and my hair was a little bit fried and I didn't know how to look after it, so I just chopped it off because I was like, you know what, why should I have long hair? People in my life liked it and I was like, fuck them, even though that's kind of fucked. But anyway, I cut it off. It looked like this, and then it grew, and I haven't touched it with scissors since then. The only thing I've touched with scissors is like my fringe, and like these side pieces, which they really need to trim again. I need to fix this up, but not the point. Anyway, I haven't touched it with scissors. It's just been growing for 2 years, and it's like that much in 2 years is pretty good, I reckon. And when it comes to split ends, I have like very little amounts of them. Like they're not really there. Because of the research and products that I have been using on my hair. I have switched to some better ones more recently, and they're the ones I'm going to share for the most part because I really love them, and I'm sure if you know anything about hair stuff or have looked into it, you would have heard of it before. But regardless, this is for Danny, and Danny, I'm going to show you the things I use and how I go about this stuff, because I change my hair colors a lot, and I don't know how much structure this video is going to have, by the way. I think I'm just going to ramble. So, yeah. The main thing, I think, that is a big difference in being able to maintain health while changing colors is that I never bleach my ends. I only bleach my roots, and then whatever bleach comes off my roots and goes down my hair while it's being rinsed off is the amount of bleach that touches my ends. I never ever bleach this, and I think I have some banding, like maybe it will be about here now, because I went through like a couple months where I just didn't do my roots and it was bad. But anyway, I only do my roots, therefore I'm not putting more harsh chemicals on the ends and wrecking them and drying them out, because my hair is curly, wavy, somewhere in between, a really weird in between. It will curl and it will wave, and this is helmet hair, but also I washed it yesterday, so it's like, I don't know, I didn't really do anything fancy with it. I just went through my normal procedure, and it looks like this. It's shiny and it feels nice, and it's not dry at all. The ends do not feel crunchy. I probably could trim it at this point, but for the most part they're not crunchy, so that's what we want. Anyway, I was using this, it's like Pantene. I use the pink ones, but I have green at the moment. I used these because they were supposed to be gentle and not too stripping, and so I decided that that was the correct thing to be using. They're supposed to be gentle, and so that's why I used them. I only use this now. Do I even use this now? I don't really use this now, but these are what I was using. If I really want to strip color out of my hair, I will use Head and Shoulders because it is anti-dandruff shampoo and it just strips things. It doesn't really work amazing, but it does definitely strip things, but it's also really drying, so that's not good. And I barely do that. I kind of just let color fade itself. That's another thing actually, is I will let color fade out of my hair. I rarely try to remove it. I just kind of let it fade and then I'll put a similar color on top. And it's always in kind of like a rainbow. If I have some pink in my hair, then I can go either red or I can go orange or I can go purple. It's like colors that kind of make sense. Whereas if I'm purple, I can't go yellow. If I'm yellow, I can't go purple. If I'm, you know, like it's not like extreme to extreme. It's like you kind of follow the rainbow in order for your next hair color to not be trash. For instance, with this, my hair was purple and I want it to go back to like pinks so I can go back to orange, so then eventually I can get to yellow because I want yellow hair. But right now we're in pink, so, and kind of purple, so the purple will fade and then I'll add more pink and then it'll become more pink and then the pink will turn to orange and the orange will turn to yellow. Yeah, anyway, so before I share the products that I use the most frequently now and what I've switched to, is I want to share this thing. First of all, it's adorable. Look at this little thing. It is oh, I forgot that was there. It's like a head scrubby thing, and it like the bristles are really like rubbery and soft, and so it kind of like actually cleans your scalp properly. I rarely miss things with this because it's so like it suds things up really nicely. It's not really like a key factor. I just think that it feels nice and my scalp feels more clean and nicer, I think. And also I think massaging your scalp helps with hair growth, so because of blood circulation and heat and stuff. So this is good and I like it and it's cute. Okay, so now to the main things, right? I have switched to a different shampoo and conditioner recently, and they are these ones. Maui Moisture. So I had heard about Shea Moisture and I could not find them anywhere. I knew that there was Maui Moisture and I've had people recommend it to me, and I've done, during research, I have found Maui Moisture to be something that people really like when they have like dry hair. And because it's processed and because it's curly rather, it requires conditioning and moisture locking, and like stuff that's not going to like strip. And so the main point about these is that they, you know, on the back of labels, right, when it has all of the things, the first ingredient is what's most in it, right? So usually it's water is like the most that's in it, like the most percentage that's in the product, you know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. So if it's first on the list, then most of that is what's in there. Most of the time it is water, but with Maui Moisture it is aloe vera, which completely changes the texture and it completely changes like how your hair reacts. I don't even know how to describe it, but have used this twice now and I can tell the difference. Like my hair feels different, like it feels healthier and it feels softer and it just feels nice and it looks nice, like it's shinier than it used to be. It like doesn't look as dull, and I really like it. Additionally, the texture is not like normal shampoo or conditioner where it's like kind of like, you know, when you put it on your hand, even if it's like a jelly creamy stuff, it kind of just like spreads out. This stuff just stays in like globs and it's really entertaining and it's good. I really like it. Anyway, I really recommend these. They're a little bit expensive, but I got them when they were like half price, and they're very much worth it. And I think that I would buy them if I'm running out and they're not on special. I'm still going to buy them again because I think they're worth it. Additionally, I always use an and after, what am I saying? A leave-in conditioner. I always use a leave-in conditioner now, because if I don't, my hair will tangle. And because I don't really brush my hair, I brush my hair sometimes, like if I need to do it up in braids or something like that, then I'm going to brush it through. But for the most part, when it's just general everyday, I will finger comb, and it's just doing this and breaking apart things really gently, because I don't want to be ripping at my hair and break, because I used to get like a lot of breakage up here because I would be brushing and it would break a lot. And now I've maintained length because I feel like I'm not breaking it as much, because I'm not attacking it as much. Additionally, I finger comb through the leave-in conditioner so that it's coating everything, but also so that my hair is detangled before it dries, because if it's tangled when it's wet, then it's going to be tangled even more so when it's dry. So I use the Maui Moisture one, but I used to use the Shea Moisture, right? This has got water on it. I used to use this, but I found that I like this more. I use the purple one. It is shea butter. And it really, it's got shea butter, coconut oil, and macadamia oil. It really feels like it's locking in the moisture. Like this one, it's good. Like it's not bad. I had another one before this one, and that was even less good. But like this one's pretty good. The Shea Moisture is really good, and it's a little bit more affordable, I think. And it's not like it doesn't work. It does work, but I just found that this one, because of the aloe vera, it just feels different, and it feels like it's locked in better, and it's shinier. I don't know. I can feel the difference, and that's what matters, I guess. Like it lasts a bit longer in terms of conditioning. Like instead of it dying out like after like 2 days and then having to like apply more, it stays for like an entire week, because I wash my hair once a week. That's another thing, is I wash my hair once a week. I really don't, I've been doing this for a while now, and I really don't think that it's necessary to be washing your hair all the time. The oils that's on your head, unless you have like a particularly oily scalp, I guess it depends on your head and stuff. But for me, I only wash it once a week, because it's unnecessary, unless like I go do something and I get dirt in my hair or something and I need to actually clean it. But regardless, I wash it once a week, and that's enough. And the conditioner and this whole hair routine tends to last me the entire week. The only thing that I will add is a little bit more of this magic. So I have 2 of the Olaplex things, and look, these are like $50 for these tiny little bottles, but like they go a long way. Like it's such a long way, and like I haven't even used half of this, and I use this pretty freaking frequently, and it just, this one, number 6, it's actually magic. Like I don't even know how to explain it. The frizz that my hair used to get is like basically non-existent anymore, and like it's like a styling cream, but it makes my hair so manageable and nice, and it smells so good. It smells so good. I don't know what they have in there, and I know it's patented, but oh my god, it's ridiculous. It's so good. It says magic. I'm sure that the other ones are just as magic. I also have number 3, and number 3 is a hair protector. So you put it on to protect your hair, and I usually use this when I used to use it a little bit more before I would wash my hair, but then I fell out of practice because you have to leave it on for like a minimum of 10 minutes, and I'd always just be like, I'm getting in the shower now, but like, and I don't want to waste it. So what's the point of putting it on if I'm just gonna like not use it properly? So I usually use this when I'm going to do my roots. So I will put it on, and then I will bleach my roots, and then I will shower, and that usually, I hope, is protecting my hair from the bleach running down it and destroying it more. So yeah, it's like a protecty guy, and this guy, I use it all the time, like, well, once a week, maybe twice a week, because it just helps. It just smooths everything. It makes the, like, hair follicles smooth and nice and good, and it's amazing, and I love it. That's mostly everything. I think another thing is that I don't tend to dry my hair with, like, actually, sorry, I should put in here that you should dry your hair with cotton and not a towel, because the towel damages your hair, but I'm not really very good at that. I kind of just use a towel anyway, but I should be using cotton t-shirts, and I find that my hair looks better when I do use the cotton t-shirt. Yeah, but regardless, I barely use heat on my hair, and when I do, I have a heat protectant before I put heat on my hair. I barely dry it with the hairdryer unless I'm sick and I need to have my hair dry so I'm not getting more sick, or if it just really needs to be dry, I guess. But it's really a rare occasion. I tend to, it just air dries. I just dry it as much as I can and then it air dries. I have yet to get a diffuser attachment for my hairdryer so that I can make it, like, actually curly, and I also need to invest in a good curl cream, like something that will, like a gel that will set the curls in place, because I don't have that and they just fall out because I don't know. But oh, that's another thing with all this stuff. I found that these things are not heavy, which is amazing, because my hair gets weighed down a lot. Like it sucks everything in, and then it just, like, weighs down, and then my curls don't become curly. And so that's another thing with these, is that I found that the Shea Moisture is heavier, and the one, what is it called, Maui Moisture, is lighter. Like, my hair feels lighter, it's lightweight, it's not being held down. And that is the same thing with the shampoo and conditioner too. It's also lighter than when I was using the Pantene shampoo and conditioner. It just, my hair just, it's lighter, like it doesn't feel as heavy, which is great for me, because one of the main reasons I cut my hair off in the first place 2 years ago was because I couldn't stand the heft of my hair. I don't know if it looks like it, but my hair is pretty thick, like it's like chunky. That's it, twisted. It's just, it's so, there's so much of it. So when it's long, it just weighs down on me, and I always had to have it up, and it was bothering me, and it was a whole thing. But now that I have a proper hair care routine, it feels nice and light, and it is healthy. Like, it feels healthy and not breakable. Like, when I finger comb through my hair, a decent amount of hair does come out, but I think that that's just what would come out if I brushed it normally anyway. I just wouldn't notice as much, because instead of it being on a brush, it's in my hand so I can see it, you know. But anyway, my hair is pretty strong, and it doesn't feel breaky. But another thing actually is hair ties. So I do have to tie my hair up a lot, and I think that if you can have it down a lot of the time, then it's like it, or in a protective style, then it's going to be, I'm gonna like circle that and rethink that train of thought. Okay, so if your hair is down a lot, I'm sure that it's more prone to damage because it's being pulled at. But if you have to tie it up a lot, it's also being pulled at because you're wearing hair ties and stuff like that. I frequently wear my hair in like what I would, I guess, what is for me protective hairstyles. I don't do braids as much as I used to. I do twists a lot, so I will twist and then twist this and then twist it into like a twist behind my head for work, or I will twist it up into two little buns on the top of my head, and that kind of protects it. The thing I'm getting to here is that I use satin. Yeah, I think this is satin scrunchies instead of the normal elastic hair ties, or even elastic you don't want to go anywhere near, but like just I prefer the satin because it doesn't pull at my hair, and the scrunchie because it's like a case around the actual elastic. It kind of like moves with your hair, and it doesn't get stuck, and it doesn't pull, and it's not all wrapped around, like it slips off nicely, and so you don't have as much breakage when you're doing your hair up as well. So I think that that's everything. So the main things that I use, I'll just go over them again really quickly. I will put in the Maui shampoo and conditioner, and then I will put in the leave-in conditioner where my hair is still wet, and then I will squish it around, and then I will pad out the residual moisture with like a towel or a t-shirt or whatever, and then I will put the Olaplex over top of that and have it all like raked through and everything, and then I will leave it to air dry, and that is how I do my hair, usually overnight. That's everything, and my phone is running out of space, and so I'm going to leave it at that, and I hope that was helpful, and I think I said everything. Sorry for rambling, and goodbye.